I think he's really special as a coach. He's the total package, and I think he's a winner. I think you go back as a coach's son and playing at Boise and him playing in the NFL and what he's done as a coach in the NFL. I've had to compete against him a lot. We've coached together, and then to see what he did this year with Philly was just really special, not surprising. And then when you're talking about New Orleans with the Saints and what Mickey has helped build here, and Mrs. Benson, Mr. Benson, what they mean to the NFL, and in my time in coaching, I mean the Saints have been one of the premier teams in the league for almost 2 decades. So I know how important football is to the city, to the state, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it.
You mentioned this pretty early, but have you made a definitive call on 3-4-4-3, or do you just work with the personnel, or how do you go about that?
You just said it. We're at the beginning, and so much of how you're going to play is the type of personnel that you're going to be coaching. So we're at the beginning of that here with free agency and the draft process. And we've got a core group that's going to be coming back, but until that group is out there on the field in the springtime, I don't think we're truly going to know. We're going to try and be flexible enough to be able to defend all the different types of offenses that you have to play against. And we want to be specific in the matchup. We want to make sure that we go into every game with a plan to win. But a lot of what we're going to do is centered on who this group of guys are going to coach.
I think Kellen said it really doesn't, matter what the basis because you end up in so many sub-packages anyway.
That's right. Yeah, it's a 3-receiver league, and you've got to be able to match up in 5 defensive backs. That's what you play 70+% of the time now, and I think the different versions of 5 DBs is kind of what can give you an advantage, but that's what it is now. And it's always been a matchup game. Now you're just matching up against 3 receivers.
You mentioned the personnel and how important it is. You acquire somebody like a Gacho that you can plug in on the offensive line. How much maybe does that help?
Well, it starts up front with any defense you play, no matter what scheme you play. You've got to start the game inside out. And so, we believe in that. And so, as many versatile defensive linemen we can join up with, that's going to give us an advantage. And it starts in the run game and allows you the opportunity to rush the passer. But with all the runners in this league right now, you better start there.
Brandon, I know too much is probably made of 4-3 versus 3-4, but what is one or two of the core principles of a 3-4 that has made that your sort of preferred base, I guess?
I think it gives you more flexibility in how you play. But hey, edge players play on the edge no matter what system you play in. Inside players play on the inside no matter what system you play in. So, I think that you have to have versatility in your personnel groupings in the modern NFL. It's so much of a matchup league, and if you can have some hybrid groupings that kind of give you a chance to have that flexibility week to week, I think that's important. I know Kellen's probably talked about that because it's the same way on offense. You may have 11 personnel grouping on offense, but who those people are and how you play them, it's going to be different. So, we just want to make sure we can go into any game and be able to match up.
Brandon, when you worked with Kellen, did you learn some things about him that you couldn't have known prior to that?
Yeah, I think anytime you spend that much time together, you learn so much. And in the NFL, I don't think you truly learn about people till you're in the fire together and you play in these big games and you go through these situations together. And I know how much he helped me in our time together. I know what's important to him from a teaching standpoint, as a competitor, coaching a team, the way he believes in playing. But I think, the thing about Kellen is his flexibility. You're not going to find, very many guys who are as sharp as he is, but also have this flexibility. And whoever I coach, whoever that group is, I can go coach that group and give it a great chance to be successful. And I've always been impressed with that. And so, I love who he is as a person. I believe in him, and just so happy for him. And, I'm just excited to team up together.
Is that kind of an awkward adjustment at all? Like 2 years ago, you were the head coach, and he was the offensive coordinator, and he's the head coach. And is that kind of just weird to make that shift at all?
Oh, not at all. I mean, we're all teammates. I don't care if you're the head coach or a coordinator or a position coach. You're all in it together. I believe in his vision for leading the football team. So when he reached out to me and talked about how he wants to lead this football team, a lot of it was similar to when we were working together. But now he gets to do it, his way. and I believe in him in that way as much as anything.
Did your experience as head coach help guide him through his first season?
I think anytime you can join up with people who have experienced something, it's going to give you an advantage, but especially if you know that person. So I'll be able to help him where he needs it. I think we're very fortunate in this organization, with Mickey and his group, a very experienced, front office. And then this coaching staff, I mean, you look at the staff that he's been able to put together. I think there's a lot of really complementary experiences, but the fact that we've worked together, hopefully it gives us a better starting point.